Okay.
Oh. Oh, wow. This looks good.
Thanks.
But you don't have to feed me, Katie.
Hey, a little chicken piccata is a lot cheaper than paying a roofer.
Well, this is really good. Where'd you learn to cook like this?
Well, cruise ships and nightclubs. My mom was singing for the guests. I was hanging out in the kitchen.
Do you sing, too?
No, only in the shower. So, what's new?
Not much.
Talk to anyone lately?
Talk to people all the time. I've got an entire crew.
I mean, somebody who's not using power tools.
Somebody like Molly? Not since Rosanna's wedding.
Why?
We just go around in the same miserable circles. You know, nothing ever gets settled. Besides, she's seeing someone right now, so...
Oh, yeah, right, Rusty.
Dusty.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, that whole relationship is completely shallow. Let her have her rebound. She's as smart as she pretends to be, then she's gonna come crawling back to you.
I'm not sure about that, but thank you.
Henry probably left his keys again. Wow, what a coincidence. We were just talking about you.
I'm just warning you. If Craig comes back to me, then I will be content that I listened to you and I didn't send him to prison. But if he comes back here and he doesn't want me and I find myself filing for divorce, then so help me God, Carly, I will come after you with everything I've got.
What are you getting at, Rosanna?
Hello, Jack. I think it's pretty
I'm not even taking it personally. Rosanna's upset because her husband walked out on her and she wants to yell at somebody.
No, she said something about coming after you. I don't like to hear you threatened. Look, I know you're feeling a little beat up right now, but why does Carly have to take the brunt of this? She's your sister, Rosanna, and she's pregnant. So unless you have a reason for lashing out like this, keep your threats to yourself.
Been shopping, Em? Bought yourself a brand new watch to replace the one that Barbara took off your wrist right after you kidnapped her. Your brain is working so hard they can hear it in China, Emily. No wiggling out of this one, so come clean.
Fine. I did it. I kidnapped Barbara Ryan. So go ahead, get out the cuffs. Take me downtown.
Just when I thought things were gonna get back to normal around here.
I know, it was an insane idea.
Whose insane idea?
Craig's.
I figured as much.
It didn't seem that awful at first, really. I mean, we had no intention of hurting Barbara. We just wanted to put her on ice for a couple of days.
You know, the law has a word for it. I think they call it kidnapping.
Yeah, but even if you have a really, really good reason for it,
This I gotta hear.
we wanted to help Carly. That's all. She was having such a horrible time of it. You know that. You know, she and Jack split up, and she's pregnant, and she's having a really hard time coming up with designs for Monte Carlo, and Barbara's prancing around Oakdale, rubbing her nose in it.
There's no law against prancing.
Yeah, well, there ought to be a law against Barbara Ryan.
I'm looking for a little remorse here, Emily.
Well, I'm not sorry for what we did, all right? I'm just sorry we got caught.
Define we.
Me.
You said we.
No, I meant me.
Emily!
What? I was thinking of Craig.
I can see your wheels turning. Who else, Emily?
Nobody.
Emily, you and I both know Craig never gets his hands dirty. Who else helped you?
Daniel. I think I hear Daniel. I think I gotta go.
Emily, I want names, and I want them now. Who helped you take Barbara, put her in a deserted cabin against her will?
May I say, Miss Ryan, that you are looking as stunning as ever. Especially considering that whole horrible ordeal. I read about it in the City Times. I'm sorry, have I introduced myself?
I know who you are, Mr. Coleman.
I'm flattered.
Don't be.
What happened to you, the only word for it is shameful. Do the police have any leads?
Funny, I was wondering the same thing.
Funny as in haha or funny as in odd?
Funny as in curious. But then you're a curious man, aren't you, Henry Coleman?
Yes, it's my Achilles heel. Okay, I don't want to take up any more of your precious time.
Please, join me. Another martini.
Yes, well, I would love to, but it is my shift to volunteer at the homeless shelter, so...
Oh, but I have information about my abduction. Things you won't read in the paper. It's only a matter of time until Rose D'Angelo and Emily Stewart are arrested for my kidnapping.
Aha. I'm sorry, but I'm a bit of a stickler for details. Isn't Emily Stewart also known as Mrs. Hal Munson, as in the Dick Tracy of Oakdale, Hal Munson?
As far as I'm concerned, there's only ever been one Mrs. Hal Munson.
Right, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, so hard to keep track, because marriages come and go so quickly here.
Shut up and I'll give you the inside poop, okay? The police are looking for a third conspirator. A man.
A man? You sure?
And I don't think Hal's gonna have to look very far to find him, do you? Henri? Drink up.
I would love to, but the volunteer at the shelter, it's my turn to hand out the soup, so...
Let's say, hypothetically, of course, that you know more about my kidnapping. Perhaps we could make a deal that would be mutually beneficial.
What sort of deal?
A deal with a bunch of zeros on the end. You tell me what I want to know, and I will be very, very good to you, Henry.
What do you want to know?
What I want is for you to state, for the record, that Rose D'Angelo and Emily Stewart were behind my abduction. And then you will be protected.
Just protected? Because I could have sworn I heard something about zeros.
You will be amply rewarded. And I will tell the police that you had a change of heart. You repented, saw the error of your ways, allowed me to escape. An act of mercy.
Mercy is my middle name.
That's what I thought. Now you listen to me. If you don't cooperate, I will be telling Hal that the man that I saw at the cabin looks an awful lot like Henry Coleman. Tall, pasty, weak chin.
Weak chin?
And the police will be combing your apartment before you finish that drink. Now, are you sure you didn't leave any evidence lying around? Piece of lint, perhaps?
Okay. It was Emily and Rose, all right, but Craig was calling all the shots. We just did the legwork.
Thank you. Now, here's a suggestion. You get back to your apartment, you break out the vacuum cleaner, and you clean house. You got it? Just in case. I'll be in touch. Paul, it's your mother. I'm in the lounge. You get down here, I need to speak to you. I have some rather disturbing news about Rose.
Will you stop grilling me? Why do I have to incriminate somebody else anyway? You know, we took good care of Barbara, brought her food, we checked on her every now and then.
You held a woman against her
Yeah,
will.
well, at least I didn't sick a mad scientist on her.
Emily! I know you have every reason in the world to hate Barbara. But I can't help you if you don't tell me everything.
I don't want your help, okay? I'll just accept my punishment.
And I should accept it too, and Daniel and Will, you have a family. You can't just go running off and pulling crazy stunts without knowing that it's gonna hit home.
I know, I have a family.
Did we come into your mind when you were hatching this plot with Craig?
Of course.
What, didn't seem to make you put the brakes on?
You know what? If I wanted guilt, I would have gone to my mother.
You didn't have to lie to me, Emily.
Yes, I did. I did. Don't you see? Once things got rolling so fast, I couldn't stop, and I didn't want to lie to you, I swear. At the wedding, when you noticed my watch, I wanted to drag you off so bad and tell you the truth.
Why didn't you?
Because I knew we'd end up right where we are right now.
And this is exactly where we're gonna stay until I get names.
Fine. You want names, huh? You want to play bad cop, tough guy? Fine. Break me. Go. I hate it when you play this chief of detectives garbage on me. I want to slug you half the time. It was me and Rose.
Surprise, surprise.
And Henry Coleman.
Henry Coleman?
We were afraid we wouldn't be able to handle Barbara on our own, so...
So you got into bed with Henry Coleman?
Didn't you ever make all the wrong choices for all the right reasons?
Oh, yeah.
It's not like we asked for ransom or anything, or I kept her buried in a vault.
Don't put lipstick on this pig. It's called kidnapping. And Jack already knows.
Yeah, right, but just about me.
He gave me the receipts so I could handle it myself. Handle it? 25 years. That's what you're looking at, Emily. 25. How do I live without you for 25 years? Tell me how I do that.
You think I have no right to be angry with my sister?
Carly's not your problem.
Oh, I see. What about the fact that she's constantly drawing my husband into the tornado she calls alive?
Wait a second, I don't draw Craig into anything.
Oh, yes, that's right. He readily volunteers. Craig is a suspect in Barbara's kidnapping, right? You're looking for a motive? Why don't you look no further than your wife? Because she is the reason that she does everything that Craig does. So, yes, I told her that if this marriage is over before it began, then I'm going to seek my revenge where I can find it. And yes, that is a threat. So if you want to arrest me, you go right ahead, because I mean every single word of it. And if you don't, I will be upstairs if you change your mind and you want to read me my rights. So I'll just let the two of you figure things out and you can leave on your own. And I hope it will be soon, because I have a splitting headache.
Don't let her get to you, really. She's clearly off her spool since her husband walked out on her.
Why are you here, Carly?
I told you. I came by to check up on her.
Right, because you're worried about a woman you'd only speak to once a year if you knew no one would find out about it?
Well, she and I we sort of bonded a little bit on the day of her wedding, and I thought that maybe there was a chance for us, you know? I guess that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, it's not crazy. You running over here to warn Craig. The minute you heard me order that search warrant...
No, I've told you. I've sworn to you that I did not have anything to do with that kidnapping.
Never said you did.
But Barbara's running around screaming that Craig did it for me. Now, maybe he did or maybe he didn't, but I don't want him to take the fall because of me.
I know. Barbara doesn't have a lot of fans in this town, but she deserves the truth,
She
Carly.
deserves a lot of things, Jack.
Stay out of the way in this investigation. I'm not going to have you undermine me or this case. Do you understand that? Do we understand each other?
I'm really scared.
What's wrong with you? All right, look. Sit down, all right? Could you get Mommy a glass of water or something, Olivia?
If it's not too much trouble.
Sure, no trouble at all.
I was in Dusty's hotel room, like, alone. And,
these guys, these thugs burst in.
Okay. Who?
I don't know, these guys. They threatened me, Mike.
What they want?
Dusty. They said that he needed to make good on some business arrangement or something, and I think he's into some really bad stuff. And then they think that I'm his girlfriend now, and I think they're trying to get to him through me. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an idiot, okay? I have absolutely no right to drop this on you, and I'm sorry, but I really didn't know where else to go.
Sorry.
Molly.
Oh, no, not Molly, just me. Try not to look so disappointed.
Sorry.
No, you're not going to be sorry when I tell you the good news. Contractor said the salon could be open in 2 weeks. They've been working around the clock.
Hey. That's great, baby. That's great.
No, you're great. You know, you put your money where your mouth is. You believed in me, and I can count on one hand the people in that club. So, thank you. So, where is Miss Molly?
I don't know.
Trouble in paradise?
No. She got the wrong idea about something, and she's not calling me back. So.
Ah, who cares? No big loss. The way she treated Craig's wedding, something at the bottom of her shoe.
She's actually a pretty good woman, but I think you might have something there. Besides which, I broke my first rule. Avoid all weddings.
Didn't mind.
Oh, well, of course.
Thank you. Do you know what I think? I think she still got it bad for bachelor number 1, Mike Kasnoff. She's very upset. Katie Frazier was hanging around her favorite tool belt. You, my friend, were there for one reason, and one reason only.
To make him jealous, I know.
You don't care about that?
No, not really. I mean, Molly and I don't run that deep, you know?
Oh. You're a nice man. Shouldn't be put on the back burner. And there's more to life than just having a good time.
Like what?
Settling down, having a family.
Oh, me?
Yeah. Why not you?
Well, I wouldn't hold my breath for them.
Yeah, because you haven't met the right woman is all. Molly's pretty and everything, but she's high maintenance, you know? So, you know what I think? I think you should kick her to the curb. 'Cause you could do better. You could do much, much better.
Got here as fast as I could. What's this about Rose?
Sit down, darling.
I'm serious, Mom. What's going on? I want answers.
I want answers, too. I want to know why Carly is the toast of the company that I'm supposed to be designing for. I want to know why no one's been arrested for terrorizing me. I want to know what's happened to my work and how somebody could break into my suite and destroy it.
I spoke to Jack earlier today, and he's working on the case.
Jack is still married to the slut who somehow came up with a fall line while I was held prisoner.
Okay, what does any of this have to do with Rose?
Why don't you take a look at these?
Mom, I'm serious.
I
What
want
does
you
this
to
have
take a
to do
look
with
at these. The preliminary sketches I did for Rosanna, that's all I have left to show any proof that I was working on a line.
Wow, these are beautiful, Mom.
Thank you.
If it's any indication of the final product, it's incredible, really.
Well, Carly and her friends destroyed the final product. And they need to be punished for it. I mean, no matter who did
Okay,
it.
if you
it's
started
wrong,
on Rose,
Paul.
I am walking out of here.
I know things, Paul. I have details about when I was held prisoner. I have to be able to put things together in my mind. And if somehow I am able to prove that Rose was involved,
But you were
I
not
need
going to be
know-
able to prove a damn thing because she wasn't involved. Now let it go, Mom.
Don't you think I wish I could do that? But I can't do that, Paul. She was involved.
All right, I'm out of here.
No. Listen to me. Listen to me. I have proof. I have an eyewitness. And he will swear that Rose was involved in my kidnapping.
I'm gonna tell you exactly what I'm looking for.
Just your basic centerfold, right?
No, not even that. You know, just somebody who's honest. Somebody who's warm and funny and down to earth, and she's just gotta have a big heart, you know? I'll tell you the messed up thing about this town, all the good girls, they're either
involved or they're married.
Well, find someone who isn't married. Mitzi's not married. She's got a heart the size of Jersey, that one.
Mitzi? I don't think so.
Yeah. Talk about high maintenance.
Right.
Don't you worry, I am on the case. You put that Molly McKinnon behind you and just in a bad attitude. Oh, excuse me.
You're a catch. Don't forget that.
I gotta go meet. Oh, I gotta meet Paul.
Hey. You're a good friend, Angela. Remember that.
Here you go.
Molly had a bit of a rough night. She was threatened at the hotel.
What? Did you call the police?
No. These guys, they were after Dusty, and when they couldn't find him, they muscled me instead.
But hotel. Your hotel room, his hotel room?
It doesn't matter. All right, the point is Dusty's obviously into some bad stuff, and now he's got Molly involved, too.
Well, I'll call Margot.
No, stay out of it. Listen, he's going to say that it's no big deal and talk his way out of it again.
If it's no big deal, he won't mind if I ask him a few questions then.
Hey. Dodged a huge game of hide and seek.
Were you seeking or were you hiding, Carly?
He knows everything. I told him everything.
Emily says that you weren't involved.
I wasn't, but I would have been if I'd thought of it first.
I'd jail you both if I didn't have two innocent kids to answer to who adore you. That's why we're going to call Tom, and we are going to work out a legal
We have an option. And it's really very simple. You are Jack's superior, right? Order him to destroy that receipt. No receipt, no trail, no jail. It's perfect.
I'm not destroying evidence.
Well, then, your wife goes to jail. Come on, Hal, think about it. Emily's a mommy. And what about the kids? And what about Susan and Allison? Haven't they been through enough?
And I'm the one who made the mistake, so I should pay the consequences. I will tell Jack everything and accept what happens.
No, not without a lawyer, you're not.
Look, I never meant to hurt you or the kids or anyone. I promise, but if I lose you over Barbara Ryan, it's really like some sick cosmic joke they're playing on me.
You are not going to lose me. Get that out of your head right now. All right. I'll talk to Jack myself first thing in the morning.
Okay, I gotta go. I'll call you later. And now you listen down. Don't you be a martyr.
I won't.
Hey, Jack, it's me. I gotta talk to you right away.
You're gonna have to do a hell of a lot better than come up with some make-believe eyewitness.
The eyewitness is real and is telling the truth. And when the right people hear that truth, it will be revealed that Rose was a co-conspirator.
That is impossible.
No, it's not. And what I want to know is if the police find enough evidence to arrest Rose, will you stand by me?
This is not a contest, Mom. It is different. It's supposed to be different.
Hey, I hope I'm
hey,
interrupting
hey.
something.
Could we finish our conversation, please?
Yeah, go, shoot.
How dare you come between me and my son when we're having a conversation after everything that you have put me through?
Blow another tune, Barbara.
All right, we were finished.
I need to know this, son. That if what I am saying is the truth, I need to know that you will stand by me. I'm your mother. I raised you. I love you more than anything.
It is not going to play out the way you think. But if it does, okay, sure, I'll stand by you. All right?
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Okay.
She certainly pulled out all the stops. What'd I miss?
Nothing.
No, nothing. What's going on? What's got you all shook up?
She tried to convince me that she has an eyewitness that will prove that you were involved with the kidnapping. I told her it was impossible. But,
If it was possible, then we would stand by her.
But it didn't happen, so it doesn't matter.
It matters.
No,
to me.
Listen, I was just trying to get her off my back.
Oh, I don't know what you're trying to do, but what you did do was sell me out. And I don't like it.
Dusty is in business with Rose. I'm gonna make sure they're not going after
Oh
her
my
as
God, I
well.
didn't even think about Rose.
I'll keep your dinner warm.
Thank you.
So, these guys were pretty scary, huh?
Terrifying. Like I said to Mike, Katie, I didn't know where else to go.
He knew exactly where to go, Molly. Straight into Mike's open arms.
You know, Mike and I have history, Katie.
Well, the thing about history is it's all about the past. That's an easy place to get stuck when you're trying to move on.
Maybe I'm not the only one feeling threatened tonight.
I'm not after Mike, if that's what you're getting at. I'm still married, and I miss my husband very much. But Mike is a friend of mine, and I don't like to see my friends get used.
Nobody's using anybody here.
Really? He's still totally into you if you didn't notice.
You guys been talking about me?
I told you. We're friends.
Let me give you a little warning, Katie. I wouldn't let it get too far. I'd really hate to see you get your heart broken again so soon.
Molly, you gotta return my calls sometime.
Just a minute.
I'll try again later. Great. What do you want?
Heard you had some company earlier today.
Is Molly with you?
It's none of your business.
Yeah, she got the wrong idea. I had a couple business associates in from Chicago.
Well, these associates think that Molly's your girlfriend. You know, they think you actually care about her. They think they can get to you through her.
You've been watching too many gangster movies.
Tell you what, you tell your friends that you and Molly are finished. Because if they bother her one more time, I will come after you.
Rose, the woman, wears me down. You know how she gets. She gets on something, and she won't let it go. So, yeah, sometimes I take the easy way out, and I just tell her what she wants to hear. That's it.
Is that what you do with me?
No, never, because you don't ever wear me down. You just wear me out.
Don't get all cute and sexy with me when I got a head full of
All right,
steam.
listen to me. I waited for 6 months for you to come home to me. I waited another few months for us to get our feet back on the ground, and then when we finally decide we want to get married again, it was you, wasn't it? Yeah, it was you who told me that I needed to rekindle some sort of relationship with my mother, wasn't it?
Never gonna let me live that down, are you?
Nope.
All right. Then I need a promise from you. Now, it's gonna sound a lot like the promise your mom wanted, but it's a little different. Because I am not her. I am the woman that's going to be your wife. So I have to know, if it came down to a fight between her and me, you would pick me No matter what.
Of course. No matter what.
Sorry. Hello?
Rose, it's me. Bad news.
What a coincidence. Paul and I are just having a little bite to eat here at the Lakeview.
We're totally busted. Hal knows everything. Jack has the receipt from the watch, and apparently I was ID'd by some clerk at that jewelry store.
Well, I'm sure you'll find another dress just like it.
Hal's trying to find a way to help, but I don't know how. But I thought you should tell Paul yourself before he finds out from somebody else.
You're right. Thanks for the heads up.
Everything okay?
No. Everything's not okay. I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna say it and let the chips fall where they may.
Hey! I'm glad I caught you.
What are you doing down here, Carly?
I hate the way we left things.
It's a running theme with us.
I'm really trying, Jack.
Trying by using the information about the search warrant to help Craig?
No, I'm not here about
And you shouldn't
Craig.
be mixing it up with Rosanna. Especially now. You want to end up back in the hospital with a
That's
relapse?
not gonna happen. I'm taking good care of myself and the baby, Jack. I am.
Good.
I mean this. I want to play things honestly from now on. What?
Nothing.
You want me to prove it to you? Come on. You want honesty? Well, here it is. Emily confessed everything to Hal.
Everything?
Everything. About how she snatched Barbara and kept her in that cabin, about how Barbara ripped the watch from her wrist so she had to buy a new one. Everything. It's all out in the open.
How's Hal?
It looks like somebody just ran over his dog. So does Emily. They don't deserve this.
Oh, come on, Carly. They didn't run into a stroke of bad luck here. Emily committed a crime.
Maybe she did. Maybe not.
What are you talking about, Carly? I've got the receipt for that watch, and now a confession.
Well, what if you didn't have either one of those things? What if that receipt suddenly, unfortunately, were lost?
Did Hal send you here?
Hal Munson, our Hal Munson, no, Jack. This is completely my idea.
This is the new upfront and honest Carly?
Yes, what could be more honest than telling you exactly how I feel? Telling you exactly what's on my mind at this very moment.
Oh, yeah, so you think that I should break the law and destroy evidence to help people who are involved in a serious crime?
Not just people, Jack. Our friends.
Look, I don't make the laws, Carly. I'm not going to break them because people I care about did.
You're sworn to uphold justice, right?
Exactly.
Well, is it just that Emily should be punished when Barbara wasn't? She walked out of that courtroom last year free as a bird after torturing me and Rose and Emily. She nearly had us killed, Jack, and she lied through her teeth. Now, I understand that you have your duty, your honor, and your oath, but I need to ask you one question. Who really deserves justice this time around? Barbara or Emily?
Like I said, those guys were my business associates.
What kind of guys push women around and threaten them?
I think she's being a little dramatic, don't you?
Don't tell me about Molly, all right? Just stay away from her.
Look at you. Who's being the thug right now, huh?
If anything happens to her, you had better pray that I don't find you.
I know it's hard to believe, Molly, but some women don't just jump from one guy to the other. And even if I did want Mike, I wouldn't have to play games
This
to
is
get
no
him to notice
game,
me.
Katie.
Really? Did you forget the number to 911?
You're funny. Don't get too comfortable. Because with Mike, the beginnings are great. It's the end that'll kill you. Tell him I went home.
Tell him yourself.
You know what's really funny? It is. If you guys actually do fall for each other, when things go bad, you know who'll come running to? Me. Later.
falling in love with Mike. I'm not falling in love ever again, you witch!
Jack, please. Stop thinking like a cop and start thinking like a friend. Call Hal. Tell him you thought it over and you decided that the clerk was wrong. That the woman who bought that watch was not Emily. He ID'd the wrong woman.
Carly.
Please love him enough to allow him to break the rules. Just shut off your brain and open your heart. I know that heart, Jack. And I know it's capable of incredible, beautiful things. And I also know that I cannot make this decision for you. I know you'll do what's right, G-Man. You always do. Hello? Hey, it's me. I think I just convinced Jack to bury the evidence. Oh, Carly, just don't talk to Hal, okay? I think Jack's still trying to wrap his brain around this. Let Jack be the one to talk to Hal. Thank you, Carly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You saved my life. Hey, you saved mine. I'll talk to you later. Rose. Oh.
Telling you this is... it's very hard. I've been wanting to tell you for really...
Okay, can you turn that damn thing off?
As soon as I get this last hello.
Rose, it's Emily. Did you tell Paul?
I was about to, but I keep getting interrupted.
Don't. We may be in the clear, but I won't know until the morning.
Sure, I'll talk to Faith. Hey, honey. Your Aunt Rose loves you very much.
All right, I'll let you know in the morning when I have all the facts. Just sit tight.
Yeah, Uncle Paul's here too. I will. Love you. Bye.
Okay. Now, where were we?
I was just gonna say that I can understand why someone would want to take your ma and put her in that cabin and take her designs. And there's a part of me that wishes she could have stayed there. I'm sorry. But no matter how I feel about your mom, I love you. And I love you so much, I would deal with her for the next 50 years. If I had to.
Hey, where you going?
Oh, I can't, no, good. It's Lily says that Faith won't eat her peas unless I do this little dance. I'll call you later.
All right. You are one rotten liar, Rose D'Angelo. What are you so afraid to tell me?